All right, ladies. That was a picture. We got it. You bet.
And welcome to the fabulous Las Vegas Flamingo. As you see our beautiful flamingos here, they really are here in Las Vegas. Tonight you're in for a treat. Welcome to the very, very special 50th anniversary of One Life in Port Charles. Tonight you're going to see a lot of things. You're going to see some of the best episodes from episode 1 through episode 50. But not only that, you're also going to see a lot of footage tonight from our mother shows, One Life to Live and General Hospital. Now you might be asking yourself, is this the only special show we're going to do? The answer is no. We got a lot more shows coming your way very, very soon as the birds keep flying over. This is so awesome. I love it. All right. You've heard of fantasy. We talk about in sports, fantasy baseball, fantasy football. The soaps, it's fantasy meets reality. Today, we're going to bridge the gap where fantasy meets reality, right here in Las Vegas. You're in for a wonderful time tonight, ladies and gentlemen. A lot of people like to call it fanfic, fan fiction. You're going to see something tonight, ladies and gentlemen. You're going to have an awesome, awesome experience. If you watch these shows throughout the years, you're going to appreciate what you see tonight. So sit back, relax, ladies and gentlemen, and enjoy our very, very special episode. One Life in Port Charles, episode 50.
right for me. I can scream. You're the only reason why I feel so free. Please come to me. Let me feel you. Can't you see I'm not afraid?
General Hospital. General Hospital.
Choices. Which slot machines do we play? Hell, Las Vegas has so many different slot machines nowadays. We don't even know which one we want. Do I play this one? Or do I play this one? Do I go for the diamonds, red hot? Or do I go for cherries on top? Well, let me tell you something, guys. You have choices, just like you do now. You got choices on what your favorite episode is. Do you remember where you were, the smell in the air, who you were with, what things were like when you saw your favorite episode of One Life to Live? or General Hospital, let me tell you what, I remember mine. And I have my choices as far as my favorite episode. So I guess what I'm going to do right now, while you're trying to figure out what your favorite episode is, I'm going to go ahead and figure out which favorite slot machine to play. And I think I've made my choice. This one right here. Keep it coming. Let's see here. We got that. Huh, of course. Money doesn't work in Vegas, right? I made the right choice. Hope you enjoy your favorite episodes. Enjoy.
Talking to me, you started talking to me the minute you set foot in my police department, and then barged into my office without knocking.
I need to talk to my wife.
Your wife is in a meeting with the district attorney and the commissioner of police. Now, if you want to speak to her, you better step outside and try knocking.
But
I mean it, Manning. What can we do for you, Mr. Manning?
you talk to my wife.
Baby, is that you?
Stop this! I don't want to hear anymore, and I don't want to remember.
You have to. Whether you like it or not, you will remember everything. Now, you do remember when your first baby was born, don't you? You were overjoyed when you gave birth to a perfectly healthy little girl. Clint was so proud of both of you. But then Clint went outside to spread the happy news. You remember now.
No, he was only gone a few moments.
No, more like half an hour. Just long enough for dear Dr. Balsam to do what he had to do.
No, don't.
Don't fight it, Vicky. It's all coming back to you now.
What's wrong? What's happening to me?
Vicky, you're having a second baby. You have twins.
What?
Yes, Vicky. Another baby. That's right, Vicky. I was there. I was there when our baby was born.
Dorian, what the hell are you talking about? Where's Joey? What's this all about?
Oh, Joey is wonderful.
Really?
And he's right here with me. And this is where he is going to stay for the rest of the day.
No wonder my happy heart sings, filling up out here on the way.
Oh, by the way, he sends his deepest regrets. Goodbye.
Oh, my God. Oh, Joey.
No turning back now.
I just couldn't resist them. I was like, little kid, and I wanted to hear what everybody had to say about me. Also, I was a little suspicious of what was going on between Bo here and my wife, Delilah. So I sneaked in. I was right. Bo and Delilah in the front pew, lovey-dovey. And there was Mimi, my favorite mistress of all time. She came.
All that money, and she's so young. It should have been you.
So what you're doing, somebody's gonna see you. Did you see that? The little Mimi just crying her eyes out. And that Bo, the woman's hardly a widow, putting a makeup.
He that believeth in me, though he were dead, yet shall he live.
In addition to everything else, you're blaspheming, Asa.
Shut up. I don't want to miss a word of this.
I'm Asa Buchanan's eldest son. I left home when I was 16, when my relationship with Asa became strained to the breaking point. But for those first 16 years, I just couldn't have asked for a better father.
I hope you hate yourself.
That was nice. Right now.
Can you really in good conscience allow Tomas to be put away for a murder that you committed? You gonna answer me?
I'll answer you. But I don't think you're gonna like my answer.
So much for the new and improved Todd man, huh? My God, I can't believe I fell for this. 8 years you've been locked away, mourning your life, missing your kids, and you know what? You got me to thinking, well, maybe that has turned you into a better man. No, you're no better than Victor ever was.
That is the single last time you ever compare me to Victor.
Okay, Todd, stop it. Now wait. You were the one that always said that we should have known that Victor was the imposter because he did things that you never would have.
Well, I wouldn't steal a man's family and play make-believe and pretend they were all mine. Even I wouldn't do that.
So you're saying stealing is really bad, but letting a man go to jail for you is okay?
I never asked Delgado to take the rap for me.
No, but you haven't done anything to stop it either. And this isn't just a little rap we're talking about here. We're talking murder. You killed your mother.
Because she was going to kill me and you and everybody else
that that's what you go and you tell Nora. You tell her that you had to stop your mother. Okay, Todd, everybody knows that you and Nora had some kind of history.
Oh, no. You and Asa had some kind of history.
Okay, you can stop it.
Marty Saybrook herself could come and plead for my mercy, and Nora would still throw me in the hole.
Okay, so that's it. You kill your mother, and a good man like Tomas
a good man?
Has to take
Did
the
you ever
fall
stop
for
to
it?
think that were it not for this good man, that none of this would have happened at all? He's the one who let Irene lock me up. He's the one who let Victor steal my life. Why should I save him?
Because it's the right thing to do.
Are you still free for lunch, I hope?
Yes, but in spite of all the precautions that I took, I got an emergency call from the studio and I need to stop by there for just a minute. But I'll tell you what, why don't I meet you somewhere?
Right up the back street.
Oh, come on, we can do better than that.
Well, not enough atmosphere?
It's got lots of atmosphere, all the wrong kind. We don't want to be reminded of that disastrous party, do we?
No.
And we don't want to run into people like Harry O'Neill.
Is this the way you talk about all your ex-boyfriends?
Oh, come on now. He wasn't a boyfriend. He was just a momentary infatuation.
Yeah? You have a lot of these momentary infatuations?
I don't go out looking for them, if that's what you mean.
How about if they come looking for you?
Harry had a certain basic masculine appeal. I think there are probably a lot of men who have that same appeal, but perhaps with just a bit more sophistication.
Does that include art dealers?
Oh, it doesn't count them out. But I just hate rushing into anything.
Oh, me too.
Aren't we talking about lunch?
Lunch, yeah. How about berries?
Berries sounds fine.
All right. You got to go to the studio, all right? I'll try to clinch this art deal I have, and we'll meet at 1 o'clock.
Wonderful.
Afternoon's ours, right?
You're not going to try to talk me into showing Vicky the secret room, are you?
Oh, Dorian, I wouldn't dream of that. This one's strictly for our pleasure. See you at 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. kid. Listen, I'm just sorry that I couldn't come up with anything.
Big zilch, huh?
Yeah.
Don't worry about it. Listen, we got another angle working for us. I spent all day yesterday checking out junk shops.
Junk shops?
Right. And what I've come up with is the possibility. Dig it. The cabbie I'm looking for. I think he's got an old lady who is a real fox. She wears mink. She's got the brains of a rabbit. Sound like anybody we know?
Let's see now. The brains of a rabbit and the figure that won't quit, huh?
Right.
Mrs. Charlie Lutz. You know Charlie.
Charlie Lutz? I talked to him when I was looking for the dogs in the English Valet.
Yeah. But he didn't know anything about the dogs in the English Valet, remember?
Yeah, no, wait a minute, Clyde. Maybe he did. Maybe he was lying. I mean, the guy's got a really lucrative thing going on the docks, lifting the stuff off and all that. He's not going to want to answer questions to some stranger about anything.
Yeah, you got a point.
Right. I tell you what. I want a date with Mrs. Charlie Lutz. Can you do it?
Okay, kid. Okay.
All right.
I'll give it my best shot.
Go for it now.
Okay, Luke.
Talk to you as soon as you know anything.
All right.
All right. Charlie Lutz. What a name.
I really appreciate you staying with me like this, Amy.
Well, I'm not on duty today, and I only have some studying to do later on. And besides, I like to be with you.
Terrific. There's Anne Logan.
She's really pretty nice, Heather.
She doesn't like me. I haven't talked to her much, but I can tell. See?
Dr. Barrows, what do I see you say?
I'm sorry everybody's being so mean to you today.
Just because I walked past that chapel this morning, everyone acts like I knew Diane Taylor's memorial service was today.
I know. I couldn't believe it. They acted like you had the plague or something.
Now I'm stuck here till Dr. Nelson can drive me back to the sanitarium. Afraid it hasn't been a very good day. My own husband won't even talk to me.
Well, maybe he has other things on his mind.
Like what?
Gee, Heather, I don't know.
We're being watched.
Terrific.
Dr.
Puerto Rico. And our wedding day. And you are the most beautiful bride that God has ever made. I was the luckiest man ever in the world to have fallen in love and married a goddess who happened to be my best friend.
And you were mine. As you still are. Nothing we have been through together could ever erase the love that I feel for you. And nothing ever will. You're a part of me, Tony. Forever.
She's here. BJ. She says it's time to go. Smile at me. Smile. I'm dying happy.
place?
I sure hope so.
Oh, then why did you look so surprised to see me, darling?
Well, I was expecting Luke, actually.
Oh, well, then I'll go and come back when you're ready
Don't
for me.
you dare.
Oh.
Absolutely gorgeous.
Oh, thank you, darling. Oh, I certainly hope that's not what you're going to wear tonight.
Well, I had this vision in mind of dusting off the old island dabs, but I thought it might embarrass the senator.
What's that devil? We meet again, Mr. Scorpio. This time, please note who's holding the hardware. Now it's your turn to talk. Close the door.
Let's go.
You mind if I turn on the light? I don't like doing business in the dark.
Suit yourself. Join me. Sit down. Slowly. I took the liberty of taking your phone off the hook. It was a little trick that I've learned from you, and I don't want to be disturbed.
What do you want?
Information. Just like you wanted when you came to my apartment. The only difference is I don't have a backup man, you see. There is no one hiding, waiting to lay iron to your head when I play. I try to play fair.
You won't play long, I can assure you. You're probably in over your head already.
We'll see, won't we? As I review the minutes of our last meeting, I find that we really didn't come to an agreeable price about my information.
What information, Spencer?
Well, I'll tell you something. I was bluffing then. However, this is no bluff.
Where did you get that?
It's so simple. So simple. Next time you have hundreds of thousands of dollars in a firearm, I suggest you put it somewhere safer than a briefcase. Any low-life thug can pick a lock. You're real lucky I ain't a thief.
But not the real thing, huh?
Well, I won't deny it. You know, there's a real attraction where Jackie's concerned.
Is the attraction you to her or her to you?
Well, me to her, I guess.
Unequal love, the worst of all maladies, pal.
In other words, you don't feel that Jackie reciprocates.
I don't feel that Jackie is really mature enough to reciprocate or understand what's going on. I think that she's barely out of diapers. I think that she gets herself in and out of all kinds of situations, and mostly she's out of it, and she's out of it without a parachute.
Well, I've never been one for women with both feet on the ground.
Like Tiffany.
Well, yeah, I'm close to Tiffany. Hell, you know that. I mean, when we first met on the island, well, I guess it could have been a lot more, but it just didn't quite happen. I mean, look, don't get me wrong. I mean, we're really close friends, but it's not love.
And with Jackie, it is the real thing, that's it?
Well, yeah, I guess whatever that is.
Would you like a rundown? Because I think I know what it is.
Well, you know, what do they say? One man's meatballs is another
man's sauna. You dog. Most men will kill for the choice.
Well, let's look at it this way. I mean, it hasn't come to a choice yet, but I guess you could say I'm having my cake and eating it too.
What a good idea. Tell me something, Robert. Do you ever wonder what's holding us all together?
What you mean? The Glee Club?
Yeah, all of us. I mean, I know about all the talk, of sticking together to the end, having a common goal, all for one and one for all and all that stuff, but why?
You don't know, do you?
No.
You're the reason, mate. You, thou'st Lucas Lorenzo Spencer.
You mean that if it hadn't been for Gray, or Laura's disappearance, or any of this, we would all... You mean we'd still be together, everybody'd still stick around all this?
Sure.
Why, man?
Because we're friends, and I value that.
That goes both ways.
Alive.
Yeah. This is cool. You married Robert? No, wait a minute, that's a mistake. You tell me that's a lie. Tell me that's a lie.
I can explain.
Not to me. You can't.
Hey, Sonny.
It's good to see you.
I couldn't stay away. Lila was like family to me. I had to come back to honor her.
I'm gonna go get you something to eat, okay?
Don't leave me.
Okay.
Go stand by the window in the light. I see you. Oh, Robin, I see you.
Follow me, Frankie. Follow me. Follow me, Frankie. Follow me, my son. Follow me, my son. Happy Halloween, my boy. My favorite holiday of the year. Follow me, my boy. Yes, I love it. Touch me, Frankie. such beautiful music to my ears on this very special Halloween night. You remembered what I looked like when I was alive. This, my son, is what I look like today. Follow me, Frankie. Follow me to hell. Yes. Ooh, man, what a night. Boy, that was fun. Those boys, they know how to party when I wasn't even the bachelor party yet. Oh, man. I'm just glad I got a nice, comfortable bed here. That's all I need. Oh, my beautiful flower, you just came here. I can't wait to see you, Taylor. Destiny, what are you doing here? Hi, Frankie. Well, hello to you. Well, I must say, you look very nice. You like what you see? Yeah, you know, Destiny, well, you shouldn't be here right now. It's like, I mean, Taylor might be. Don't worry, Taylor's out with the girls. Well, how do you know that? How do you know she's out with the girls? Because I know. Oh, look at those beautiful roses. Oh, wow, you really must love her. Well, yeah, that's my girl, man. You know we get married, right? We get married real soon. Yeah, I like that. It's beautiful. Yeah, it is beautiful. Those roses are nice, but I gotta tell you something. What is it? I'm just looking at you right now. You don't look nothing like you did years ago. You're beautiful. You think so? I know so. Listen, that's a beautiful skirt you got on there. You like the skirt? I think maybe I'd like it better on the floor. Say no more. Say no more. Move these roses out of the way. Baby, you look so beautiful. Thank you. Can I lay in this bed with you? Yeah, yes you can, baby. Oh, yes you can. Make love to me, Frankie. Make love to me, please. I've always wanted you. Make love to me now. Oh, God. Wow. The Donnie and Marie Showroom. My goodness. America's favorite brother and sister. What an awesome couple, right? That reminds me. You know, on the soap strap the years has been a lot of wonderful couples. Luke and Laura, Jesse and Angie and All My Children, Bo and Hope on Days of Our Lives. And it goes on and on and on. Well, what you're getting ready to see is some of my favorite scenes from some of my favorite couples on One Life to Live in General Hospital. So sit back and relax. You guys are going to enjoy this. First of all, who was your favorite couple? I know who mine was. Lots of favorites out there. So, they may not be brother and sister like Donnie and Marie over here. Thank goodness. And they're not a little bit country or a little bit rock and roll. But nonetheless, These couples are people that you remember if you've watched the show. Check it out.
Jack never told us what the name of it was.
Well, why don't we name it then?
Right.
I know. In honor of Adam and Eve, we will call it Little Eden. Cord, what is it?
Oh, man.
Cord, what's wrong?
He's gone. His whole boat, he's gone. Oh, look at this. He dumped our stuff right here on the beach. I'm sorry to say this, but I think we're stranded. As far as the rest of the world is concerned, we're just lost at sea. Come on, honey. It's not going to do either one of us any good to go getting angry.
Yes, it is. My husband is blaming me for us getting stuck on this island.
Of course I'm not. Tina, you know, I know it's not your fault. I'm just not looking forward to an extended stay here.
Honey. Someone is going to find us eventually. I know they will. But don't make yourself sick with worry. Why not try and have a good time? Honey, we can survive forever in our love. I know we can.
Good morning. Great morning. Probably the greatest morning of my whole life.
The first morning I've even seen in 6 months. Did you worry at all that I would wake up as Nikki?
Sweetheart, she is part of you. And you are part of her. In other words, the two of you are just one little person.
Do you know that I really feel that this morning? I really do. I feel strong, and I feel whole and healthy, and I feel free. I feel different than I've ever felt in my whole life. That I could understand, given what you've been through, that you would doubt it.
Not at all.
No. Are you kidding? I feel sensational.
You want to be really decadent and order a breakfast in bed?
Mm-hmm. But I want to call the children first, please. I want to hear their voices. I want to tell them I love them and that I miss them and that we'll never be separated again.
Why don't you tell them we'll be home tonight?
Yeah, I guess I have to. There's still so much that I don't know that I have to know before I can go home. Everything about our friends and our family. I feel like I've been on the moon for 6 months.
I know.
And Tina, I'm so afraid of what I'm going to find out about her.
Forget about Tina. Let's just savor our being together again.
nice of you, Helen. Is that you?
Who the hell is that, Bela Lugosi?
Lordy, you scared the living daylights out of me.
This is a warning against those who try to throw surprise birthday parties for me.
How did you find out?
I have my ways of finding out what goes on around here. You forget, this melon is fully operational.
Oh, you know what you are.
What?
You are a nosy old bear that likes to spoil everyone's fun.
Well, there's one piece of fun I never intend to spoil. Well, at least that didn't scare you out of your wits.
Lordy, that is the kind of joke I could stand the rest of my life.
Oh, Renee, I just thank the good Lord we got back together again. I was so worried, really, that you would never come back to me.
I know, I must admit I had my doubts. I mean, the way you behaved when Max and Melinda bought the WABLE out from under you, but I just loved the side I saw today with Drew, and I don't want to lose that. But why the gruff side that insists on squelching my wonderful plans for a wonderful party?
I'll tell you what, Renee. I will put my seal of approval on the party on two conditions. One, nobody knows it's my birthday, except those you've already told. Second, we make it an engagement party.
Fine. Who's getting married?
We are. If you will take this ring back and put it on your finger and say yes.
Why don't we do it the old-fashioned way? Just for old time's sake.
Okay. Miss Renee Devine, will you please marry me?
Yes. Yes, Asa Jeb Stewart Buchanan, I will with all my heart.
In a lifetime, made of memories, I believe in destiny. Every moment returns again in time. When I've got the future on my mind, know that you'll be the only one. Meet me halfway across the sky. I where the world belongs to only you and I. Meet me halfway across the sky. Make this a new beginning of another life. In a lifetime, there is only love, reaching for the lonely one. We are stronger when we are given love, when we put emotions on the line, know that we are the timeless ones. Meet me halfway across the sky. I where the world belongs to only you and I. Make me
bunch of people here, as usual.
How'd you like to have a real party for two? Picture perfect memories scattered all around the floor. Reaching for the phone 'cause I can't fight it anymore. And I wonder if I ever cross your mind. For me it happens all the time. It's a quarter after one. I'm all alone and I need you now. Said I wouldn't call, but I lost all control and I need you now. And I don't know how I can do without. I just need you now.
Another shot of whiskey, can't stop looking at the door. Wishing you come sweeping in the way you did before.
And I wonder if I ever cross your mind.
For me it happens all the time.
It's a quarter after one. I'm a little drunk and I need you now. Said I wouldn't call, but I lost all control and I need you now. And I don't know how I can do without. I just need you now. Guess I'd rather hurt than feel nothing at all. It's a quarter after one. I'm all alone and I need you now.
And I said I wouldn't call, but I'm a little drunk and I need you now.
And I don't know how I can do without. I just need you now. I just need you now. Oh baby, I need you
She certainly is amusing, isn't she?
Who?
Miss Allison. Cynthia Allison. Don't you think she is?
Yeah, she's all right.
She just couldn't get over meeting you after such a long time.
Why do you know that?
Well, she told me.
Look, she's making a big deal about that.
About what?
About remembering me. You know what I remember when I was a hasher? Slinging trays in that sorority house, and how much food those girls could stash away at one sitting. That's what I remember. And I remember something else. That a hasher never rated with any of the sorority queens. Don't let anyone tell you they ever did. Not even Miss Allison.
Oh?
She's probably one of those people who never forgets a face. Well, I'm one who does. Anyway, why are we talking about her?
No reason.
Well, let's drop it.
All right, Phil. I must say, though, I'm surprised you feel so strongly about it.
I don't. All right, I admit she gives me a few laughs.
She's very funny.
that picture she dug up. Dinner in the sorority house with me and my tray. No, she sent for that. She's got it hanging on her wall. I guess she likes the idea of the old hasher becoming a doctor.
It's flattering, if nothing else, though, isn't it?
What about that medication for Mr. Sandusky?
Marty's getting it ready. Oh, lovely. With love. From Aunt Harriet.
You know, it's odd. She gets flowers and books. Does she have any visitors?
She has a few.
I suppose she's just a lonely kid.
It's possible. Her parents are in Japan.
No, I've sensed it, despite all that chatter. Maybe she's whistling in the dark about something or other.
Who knows?
That's why I try to spend a little extra time with her. Sort of cheer her up.
Of course.
Go along with her about the past. The past we didn't share.
Oh, I know all about that, Phil. You have to remember, she told me.
Look, what has she been doing? Filling your mind full of a lot of nonsense?
No. A woman likes to talk to a man, but she also likes to talk to another woman about the man. And apparently I have been selected as her confidant.
Oh.
She's also finding out all about me, too. Where I was born, why I took up nursing. Do I like nursing? Except, there's one thing that's very strange that she hasn't asked me. She hasn't asked me if I'm married. You told her we are, Phil?
Dr. Brooks.
that would take too long to write. I probably should mention the 7 that I like. The 7 things I like about you. Your hair, your eyes, your only eyes. Just like an inside. You make me laugh, you make me cry. Yes, I'm full of mine. Your hands in mine, your hands mine. Everything's alright. I wanna be the one I know. The 7 things I like the most that you do. Love you. Put me on the table, make me say your name. If I can't remember, then give me all your pain. I can sit and listen, or I can make you scream. Kiss and make it dance. Just put your trust in me. Oh my God, you're so well. Oh my God, what was that again? Let me feel it, baby. Let me, 'cause I understand. Let me feel it, baby. 'Cause I understand. I understand all the comments you walls, problem solved, if it's solved, if it's solved, it, no less fit. Lickety lick, not so quick. It's a slick ride, make my meat slide, 'cause we're all peak inside. This can be really easy. It doesn't have to be hard. Yeah, baby, let me show you. I'll be coming up the walls. You got all the problems. I think that I can solve. Why don't you come in, baby? Why don't we sit and tell? Oh my God, let me feel it, baby. 'Cause I understand. Oh my God, oh so. Oh my God, what was that again? Let me feel it, baby. Let me, 'cause I understand. Oh my God, oh so. Oh my God, what was that again? Let me feel it, baby. Let me, 'cause I understand. Oh my God, let me feel
I pronounce that they are husband and wife. You may kiss the bride.
Weddings in the world happen right here in this city. Las Vegas, Nevada. Not a shortage of wedding chapels, by the way. As you take a look over here, beautiful wedding area right here. Nice and small. Most of these places are small because, you know, we want to bring a whole bunch of people for the wedding. It's kind of quick and easy and convenient. One thing about the last 50 years, One Life to Live, the General Hospital, is the fact that there have been more weddings on daytime soap operas from the ABC. These are just a few of my favorite daytime weddings. I hope you guys enjoy these. Lots of memories. Enjoy.
You pronounced me dead. Now I pronounce you dead.
All right, I'll tell you something. I will compose and write you a letter if you do something for me while I'm gone.
What?
Pick a wedding date.
Oh, Mr. B, you do drive a hard bargain.
So they say, but hon, will you do it?
Partner, you got a deal.
I'm no good with fancy words or anything, and I'm too stiff to get on bended knee, but I'd be the most honored man in the world if you'd be my bride. Delilah, will you marry me? This is the most honest proposal I ever made till I got on my knee and proposed to Olympia 40 years ago.
I want to die as your wife, not as your mistress or anything like that. Will you marry me? Will you give me your real name? That's how I want to die.
That's a wonderful idea. I mean, of course I'll do it. I love you, Pitt.
Are you sure you're not married in your other life?
Sort of like a broken record, isn't it?
No, Joan. See, I was kind of practicing with those ladies until the right lady came in my life.
Well, you know, given Paul's track record, I'm surprised you ever said yes.
Well, I'm simply a fool for love. And I had this really silly idea that I could tame Asa. We do it the old-fashioned way, just for old time's sake.
Yeah. Okay. Miss Renee Devine, will you please marry me?
Yes. Yes, Asa Jeb Stuart Buchanan, I will with all my heart.
Please be seated.
Welcome, Bo and Nora. And welcome Rabbi Heller to the house of the Lord.
Baruchim, Habaim, B'Shem Adonai. Blessing to all of us in the name of God.
Rabbi Heller and I will be sharing this sacred ceremony. Today we join together two religious faiths in order to marry two loving and beloved people. And let us not forget that Bo and Nora and their two faiths share a belief in the same loving God.
Mi Adir Ahakol, Mi Baruch Ahakol, Mi Gadol Ahakol. Splendor is upon everything. Blessing is upon everyone who is full of his abundance. Yevarech et Hakatan, Vayet Hakula. Bless this bride and this groom.
We are gathered here today to witness and to bless the joining together of this man and this woman in holy matrimony. The union of husband and wife in heart, body, mind is not to be entered into unadvisedly, lightly, or with doubt.
Okay, think through these.
To live with him in the covenant of marriage. Do you promise to love him, to comfort him, to honor and keep him, and forsaking all others, be faithful to him as long as you both shall live?
Oh, yeah, I will. Bo, will you have this woman as your wife, to live together in the covenant of marriage, to love her and comfort her, and honor and keep her, and forsaking all others, be faithful to her as long as you both shall live?
I sure will.
If there are any among you who know of any lawful reason why these two may not be married today, speak now or forever hold your peace.
We do.
I mean it, honey. Nothing is going to stop this wedding.
Guys, let's go. Let's go. Move it. How we doing? Great. The honor guard, as promised.
Ladies and gentlemen, please be seated. The wedding will begin now. Are we sure about that?
I guarantee it, Reverend.
Why do you hear police sirens and everything?
Get your hanky out, darling. The ceremony's about to begin.
Dearly beloved, we are gathered here in the presence of God to join this man and this woman in holy marriage. And do you pledge your troth to her in all love and honor, in all faith and tenderness, to live with her and cherish her according to the ordinance of God in the holy bond of marriage?
I will.
Felicia Cummings, do you take Andrew Jones to be your lawful wedded husband? And will you pledge your troth to him in all love and honor, in all duty and service, in all faith and tenderness, to live with him and cherish him according to the ordinance of God in the holy bond of marriage?
I will.
Who gives this woman to be married to this man?
I do.
Repeat after me, please. I, Andrew, take you, Felicia, to be my wedded wife.
I, Andrew, take you, Felicia, to be my wedded wife.
And I do promise and covenant before God and these witnesses.
And I do promise and covenant before God and all these witnesses
to be your loving and faithful husband.
To be your loving and faithful husband.
In plenty and in want, in joy and in sorrow, in sickness and in health.
In plenty and in want, in joy and in sorrow, and in sickness and in health.
As long as we both shall live.
As long as we both shall live.
Please repeat after me. I, Felicia, take you, Andrew, to be my wedded husband.
I, Felicia, take you, Andrew, to be my wedded husband.
And I do promise and covenant before God and these witnesses.
And I do promise and covenant before God and these witnesses.
To be your loving and faithful wife.
To be your loving and faithful wife.
in plenty and in want, in joy and in sorrow, in sickness and in health.
In plenty and in want, in joy and in sorrow, in sickness and in health.
As long as we both shall live.
As long as we both shall live.
The rings, please. The wedding band is a circle with no beginning and no end. It is a symbol of the love between a husband and a wife that will last until the end of time. Within this circle of love, Andrew and Felicia will be blessed with a new awareness of each other. I pronounce Andrew Jones and Felicia Cummings husband and wife, according to the ordinance of God and the laws of this state. Whom God hath joined together, let no man put asunder. The Lord bless you and keep you, and make his face to shine upon you, and be gracious unto you, and give you peace, both now and in the life everlasting. Amen. You may kiss the bride. Ladies and gentlemen, I have the honor to present to you Mr. and Mrs. Jones.
Will you love him, comfort him, honor and keep him, in sickness and in health, in poverty and in wealth, and forsaking all others, keep only unto him so long as you both shall live?
I will.
Scotty, will you have this woman to be your wife? Will you love her, comfort her, honor and keep her, in sickness and in health, in poverty and in wealth, and forsaking all others, keep only unto her so long as you both shall live?
I will.
And now Scotty and Laura will seal their vows by the gift of a ring to each other. Laura, repeat after me. With this ring, I thee wed.
With this ring, I thee wed.
In token and pledge.
In token and pledge.
A constant faith and abiding love.
Of my constant faith and abiding love.
Scotty. Repeat after me. With this ring, I thee wed.
With this ring, I thee wed.
In token and pledge.
In token and pledge.
Of my constant faith and abiding love.
My constant faith and abiding love.
Laura, Scotty, having chosen one another from all the men and women of the earth, and having pledged your vows before this gathering, I hereby pronounce you husband and wife. Scotty, you may kiss your lovely bride.
I, Tina, take you, Cordero.
Now, I, Cordero, take you, Tina,
I, Cordero, take you, Tina,
to be my wedded wife,
to be my wedded wife,
to be my wedded husband.
To be my wedded husband.
Now, together, to have and to hold from this day forth,
To have and to hold
from this day forth,
for better, for worse, for richer or poorer,
for better, for worse, for richer, for poor,
in sickness and in health, to love and to cherish,
in sickness and in health, to love and to cherish,
as long as we both shall live.
as long as we both shall live.
I do by virtue of the authority vested in me by the law of the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania, pronounce them husband and wife. That's all the official stuff, son. Kiss her.
Yes, sir.
Tina.
Together, the phoenix and the dragon are the ultimate sign of yin and yang. Male, female, strength, and beauty. Alone, they bring happiness, but together, they bring double happiness. Do you have rings to share?
Yes. Yeah. Wait, what did Maxine?
direction is wrong on our wings.
This is my grandmother's ring. She wore it for over 50 years. Through it all, they loved each other. My grandfather gave it to me. To give to you.
Your mother gave me this ring, and it was your father's. And she said that he would when you have it, and their love lasted a lifetime. And so, oh, so will ours.
To you, Samantha McCall, take this man to be your husband, to have and to hold, to love and to cherish, forsaking all others, as long as you both shall live.
Yes, I do.
To you, Jason Morgan, take this woman to be your wife, to have and to hold, to love and to cherish, forsaking all others as long as you both shall live.
I do.
Do I need to be invisible to just survive?
恭喜恭喜！哎，喝杯消杯酒啊，大一点好喝，这样喝呀，恭喜！
Red is the color of happiness. Tonight, you're joined in happiness. Drink of the wine and the honey, and your life will be sweet and rich.
Baby, it's just you and me. Got a thing that can't shake. Maybe it's a little hard.
恭喜恭喜！
From this moment forward, you are one world. Earth, water, air, and fire together for all eternity. And I'll pronounce you husband and wife. I think you know the name.
Baby, it's just you and me. Got a thing that can't shake. Maybe it's a little hard sometimes to take, but I'll tell you.
Now, Laura, please repeat after me. I, Laura Weber Baldwin,
I, Laura Weber Baldwin,
take thee, Lucas Lorenzo Spencer,
take thee, Lucas Lorenzo Spencer,
to be my lawful wedded husband,
to be my lawful wedded husband, to have and to hold from this day forward, for better, for worse, for richer, for poorer, in sickness and in health, to love and to cherish, until death do us part. And thereto I pledge thee my troth.
For as much as Luke and Laura have consented together in holy wedlock and have witnessed the same before God in this company, and thereto have given and pledged their troth, each to the other, and have declared the same by giving and receiving a ring, and by joining hands, by the power vested in me by the authority of the state of New York, I pronounce that they are husband and wife. You may kiss the bride.
enjoyed tonight's show. By the way, you're enjoying it. Casino Royale, let's talk about that. The James Bond movie, Casino Royale. Woo! One of the best James Bond movie ever, in my opinion. James Bond used to always get the bad guys, and you know what I'm saying? Do what he did right, because he always won. Remember, who's your favorite bad guy? I know who my favorite bad guy is, believe me. The stories in the daytime soaps are always filled with villains. Bad after worse, after worser. Over and over and over again through the years. Take a look at some of your guys' favorite villains.
Doesn't mean I want to be girlfriends.
And how about being my bitch?
What?
Because you had a bad day.
Why isn't anybody ever happy to see me?
You can see me, you can't squeeze me. I ain't easy, I ain't sleazy. I got reasons why I tease them.
I'm a walking, breathing, adolescent fantasy. Oh, this is really too delicious. You've been boffing Sonny's girlfriend. Well, at least it proves that you're human.
I'm gonna keep laughing out here.
Because you had a bad day.
I'm here to crash your party.
Not some consolation prize. I'm not something you get for losing your insipid little wife. I am the best thing that ever happened to you.
Because you had a bad day.
We both have needs. How about we help each other fill them?
I kissed a girl I did.
What the hell is wrong with you?
Why are you so uptight? What's a little kiss between cellmates?
That there is no way we can have a concrete.
Stupid girl, stupid girl, stupid girl. Hit me with your best shot. Why don't you hit me with your best shot? Hit me with your best shot.
Take it out. I said take it out.
My goodness. You married Rick when you got this one around? You're such a fool.
I like it. Go ahead, scary lady, kill me.
Do you really want to hurt me?
Faith will rule happily ever after.
Because you had a bad day.
Kate Moscow's out of her mind.
It seems to be working for her. So, under the circumstances, I'll keep the faith.
Here, I'm holding Sonny's wife in the home of the woman he almost married. If only she hadn't met with an accident on her wedding day.
You should have taken Kate hostage. Sonny might have been willing to deal for her, but he doesn't give a damn about me.
You better pray you're wrong. You've always been treacherous, Claudia, but I never thought of you as a coward. So, you're getting out today. I'm truly in your debt for arranging my early parole. Someday you'll return the favor. Anything. Anytime. You've been more than generous. The only thing I ask in return is that you wipe out Sonny Corinthos and his organization. It's my first priority. Joey, it can't be traced back to me. That's critical. When he draws his last breath, Sonny Corinthos and everyone around him have to believe you acted on your own. Don't worry. I'm a man who always pays his debts. Sonny will never know what hit him. appreciate your loyalty, Joey. But there's one more condition. No harm can come to my son. He works for Sonny now. When the hostilities begin, he's going to be right in the thick of it. If I should hear that so much as a hair on my son's head has been harmed, there'd be hell to pay. Your son will be safe. You have my word. And your daughter. Can I assume that Claudia should be protected as well? Take her out along with her husband. And while you're at it, get rid of that traitor, Dominic Pirelli.
Okay, bye.
What a gorgeous day. Hey, I recognize you. You're a model, right?
Oh. I used to be. So.
Oh, my. It just came to me. You recently married Sonny Corinthos.
Yes, I did.
Well, that must have been some adjustment. I mean, from the world of high fashion to the mean streets of mob life. I'm an associate of your husband's. Maybe he's mentioned me. I'm Anthony Zaccara, and may I say that you are even more beautiful in person.
Zaccara, I have heard your name before. Claudia. You're Claudia's father? I guess she's the woman who Sonny was forced to marry at one point or something.
Oh, boy. Are you misinformed? Sonny couldn't wait to marry Claudia. That was the only way he could get his grubby paws on my empire. It was tragic, really. The way Sonny used Claudia up and then turned on her. My poor daughter. She was weak emotionally. And Sonny's behavior was the thing that made her snap. I have a poem. A poem for a beautiful day. Watching Sonny go on with his life, lovely retired model for a wife, feels like there's no justice in the world.
He was really nice to me.
Maybe some justice will be unfurled. Where are your guards? No guards. This is a shocking lapse of judgment on Sonny's part. Letting you wander around alone. I certainly hope you don't end up like Claudia. Hello, gorgeous. I knew you'd accept my invitation.
Your invitation?
You were expecting someone else?
So the diamond arrived.
What can I say? I'm an incurable romantic.
No. Forget it.
What the hell are you doing here?
Let it go.
Give a lady a diamond, you expect, at the very least, that she's not going to run away from you.
How many times do I have to say no before it sticks?
Well, it's not a matter of repetition. I just don't believe you mean it.
When this elevator reaches the lobby, I'm going to get in my car and I'm going to drive home, and I do not want you to follow me. What was that?
Fate.
How did you do that? How did you make it stop?
I'm just standing here admiring the scenery.
Help! Help! Somebody! We're trapped in the elevator!
Loud party going on upstairs, Tracy. I'm thinking I'm the only one who's going to hear you screaming.
Could you get away from me, please? Could you move back into that corner?
Whatever you want, doll.
Obviously, eventually, they're going to realize that we're stuck in the elevator.
Well, that's okay. By then, I'll have gotten exactly what I came for.
If you think for 1 second that I would degrade myself in a hotel elevator with you...
Is that how little you think of me?
Maybe less.
Forgive me. I know I've been aggressive in pursuing you, but it's only because I hold you in such high regard.
Oh, of course, and that's why you're blackmailing me with Gino Solito.
Well, there's all kinds of ways to woo a beautiful woman. I think you'd appreciate the effort, given your own history.
You don't know me.
I know more than you think. And as much as I would love to share a night of passion and intimacy with you,
I was wrong to go after it the way I did.
I have told you all along that you are wasting your time.
You haven't mentioned if you like the diamond.
Oh, of course. I'm sorry. We've moved on to bribery.
Are you so damaged by the men in your life that you can't accept a gift when it's freely given?
You do not know me.
You deserve better, Tracy. Remember my note said I have the setting?
You can't be that deluded.
Tracy Quartermain, you set my world on fire. Will you marry me?
Good evening, ma'am. I'm sorry to bother you. I'm with the phone company. Are your lines working?
No.
Oh, I was afraid of that. We've had reports of trouble all over the neighborhood. Would you mind if I took a look?
Oh, please, come in, please. Thank you.
Hello. Are you the phone repairman?
I am indeed the phone repairman, and who might I ask are you?
Robin.
Robin. Yeah, Robin, do you know much about how phones work?
Oh, yeah. You would first need to know through the wire, and then it comes out the other end.
Well, it's a bit more complicated than that. I've got a wonderful idea. Why don't I take you out to my truck and show you my equipment?
Hey, that'd be me.
Oh, no. No, I'm afraid I can't permit that. I am sorry.
Well, in that case, I too am sorry.
So what do you do?
Come on, Robin.
What are you doing?
You're not going to call anybody with a phone. Shut up! Shut up! Do you hear me? I say shut up! I've been waiting a long time for this, Robin. You're not about to walk away from me now.
Put her down. You put her down right now.
Please.
Go in the kitchen, Robin.
Wonderful woman to the rescue. I remember now. You were a DVX agent.
Me?
Do you really think that I'd forget you?
You really must be mistaken.
Look, I was DVX too, you know that.
Do I?
Anna, I know what it's like to want to hide that part of your life. You work now for Sean Donnelly.
Just a secretary.
Yes. And Sean just coincidentally was once the director of the WSB. Look, you're clean, or he never would have hired you.
And you?
Me.
Yeah. What are you doing here in Fort Charles?
I'm a doctor now. And I'm involved in that medical ship venture with your boss.
Yeah. But I've read your name as Grant Andrews. But I remember you as Grant Putnam.
It's a long story. We knew each other a long time ago.
8 years.
London.
Yes. First DVX assignment.
Was it?
Extraordinary. You know how clever we think we are when we're really just so young, foolish.
You don't have to tell me.
Those recruiters, they really did a good job. You know, they made you think it was so glamorous and exciting.
And idealistic.
Fell for that propaganda hook, line, and sinker.
So many have.
You didn't. No, I read your dossier. Now you've been brought up to become an agent, haven't you?
Yes, I had been.
Doesn't it seem a long time ago? Now, I almost feel like I was a different person then.
You probably were. I was.
Yeah.
You two know each other? From the DVX.
This resort's nice.
You know something? The problem we're running into here is that they all look nice to me. Why don't you tell me, which one would you recommend?
Well, what are your friends like?
You see, they're very young, married couple, very active, very athletic. Both of them are excellent skiers.
Are they into the après-ski scene?
Possibly, but I think that the skiing is much more important than the nightlife to these people.
I see. Well, Mount Alpine is one of the newest resorts in the area. They spent a lot of money making a top-notch facility. It's supposed to be state-of-the-art.
Yeah, this is what you were telling me about. That sounds like a possibility.
Plus, since they've just started out, they are really trying to attract skiers, you know?
So you think that they would be more amenable to a promotional scheme?
Oh, absolutely. The timing couldn't be better. Our agency has been asked to help devise ways to boost business.
It's almost made to order.
All in all, I'd say Mount Alpine is the best choice. What do you think?
Oh, I agree. It sounds like it would fit perfectly with my plans. But now, the trick is how do we work it? I mean, we've decided to claim that my friends were selected at random for this free one-week ski vacation at Mount Alpine.
Oh, that part would be easy. I'll just say that their names were picked from the guest lists of other ski resorts. It happens all the time. You wouldn't believe the amount of business that goes on buying and selling mailing lists.
That is absolutely terrific. I love the ring of truth it has.
Your friends won't suspect a thing.
Good. That's exactly the way I want it.
Well, shall I contact Mount Alpine?
Please.
I'll get on it right now.
Okay. Tell me one more thing. How long will it take to finalize these arrangements?
Well, I can't say for certain, but I'll stay on it until everything's complete, even if it takes all night.
I am so grateful for all your help.
Oh, I'm glad to do it. If you have any further questions, I'll be right here at my desk.
Fine.
Oh, one other thing.
Yes?
How did you plan to pay for the trip?
Would cash be all right?
Cash?
Don't people still pay with real money these days?
Well, usually not for this amount, but if that's the way you want to do it...
It is.
Fine. Would you be able to pay the first installment after I've completed the details?
Why don't I go you one better than that and pay half the amount now?
Very good.
Okay. Let's see here. This was the total we talked about?
Right.
Okay. I believe that this should cover it.
Yes, thank you.
Thank you. I will pay you the balance as soon as you finalize things.
Yes, sir. It's a pleasure doing business with you.
Oh, and it's a pleasure doing business with you. I just hope that my friends enjoy their unexpected vacation.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Welcome aboard.
had to wait to make sure you hadn't called in the police.
Now, why would I do that?
Why wouldn't you?
I wouldn't want to scare you off.
I thought that was possible.
In this game, Mr. Gray, obviously anything is possible.
This game is far from finished. Why don't we put our swords down, so to speak, and discuss our next move in a more civilized manner, say over a drink?
On me.
These photographs just won't help. Your optimism never fails to please me, Mal. Do you mind explaining why they won't work? I didn't get all the angles that I need. I see. You do recall, don't you? You went to the ambassador's press conference expressly so that you could take ample pictures of the exhibit room. Now you're telling me you failed.
No, I didn't fail, David. I just didn't have time to get the pictures that I need. Now look, our basic plan is to use that hole in the wall we cut over there, right?
Well, at least you remember that.
You asked me to explain, David, and I am trying to.
So far, not very effectively, but do continue.
All right, my plan is to place my lens into the hole in that wall and project a hologram of the objects we steal right into the exhibit room of the museum.
Yes. So that after we accomplish the theft, no one will even notice that the objects are missing. Not at once, and hopefully not for a day or so. And why not? Because people will see your hologram, but they will believe they are staring at real objects.
David, that is my whole point. I can't project a hologram without precise measurements of that exhibit room. And those photos aren't
And may I ask you why you didn't take photographs that would serve our purpose?
I left the press conference earlier than I planned.
Why?
I don't know. I guess just seeing Robert Scorpio and Laura's sister there just made me nervous.
Nervous? That explanation is not only inexcusable, it's infuriating.
Okay, fine, but look, what do you want me to do?
Exactly what I wanted you to do when I first hired you. You will project a hologram through that hole.
But I need better measurements.
Then get them. How? That question doesn't deserve an answer. You have a job to do. I strongly advise you to do it, because if you don't, if you fail me now, I promise you now, you won't live long enough to regret it. No, we're on a strict timetable. And yes, I did everything in my power to prepare for all eventualities. However, Marcus, outside forces have become involved, causing critical changes in security measures. Yes, we're working on adapting ourselves to the new situation. Rest assured, we will be well. But I beg your understanding in this matter. And of course, I await your reply.
Is that all that? That's my brother, Zach. See, since the sweetheart at Kappa Alpha Delta had to leave the party, we decided we'd bring the party to her. Don't you forget to share. You gave Pal a kiss. I want one too.
Find you here in this room.
Hey, Todd, I think she's got a thing for our beloved president. I told you, Marty, no, we're brothers. We share everything. Kappa Alpha Delta, doing the tip.
Can I send you back?
Maybe I should go get him. Now, Kevin got to take this race, and Kevin's got his presidential duties, which means if somebody's going to look after a guest, it's up to us.
Get him, please. Todd, you're drunk.
So's everything. You hear that, Marty? That's what you came here for. Yeah, wild ride. No holds barred. Just why don't you just sit back and enjoy the ride?
All right. But before you splatter these walls with my brains, just answer me one question, all right? Why would you want to be me? Because being me just wasn't good enough. Not for Rebecca. She wanted more than Mr. Nice Guy. Oh, wait a minute.
You think I'm stupid? You're just stalling. You called the cops, didn't you?
I didn't call anybody.
Oh, bull! I swear. Like your word means a lot to me. I'll tell you what. I don't care if the cops show up. In fact, I hope they do, Todd. You know why? Because I'm gonna have a great, big surprise waiting for them when they get here.
You again.
Not more than my welcome, am I?
That bar should reserved for you, Dom. By me, right?
Make it a double.
This one's on me.
I'll be buying my own drinks tonight, Charlie.
Well, beautiful lady, why don't you buy me one then?
You know what you need? You need to work on your game. You know what you also need? To get out of my face before I make sure you walk out of here talking enough to Cara than you already do. Got it?
Fine.
This has got to stop. I've got to get rid of Jessica for good. That's easier said than done, Tess. Look, I know we've always taken care of each other, but that's over now. It's my turn to live. That's not how it works. I created you when I needed help, and I got your back more times than I could possibly count. Look, the truth is, you still need me, but in my world, you're just excess baggage. They're on to us, you know. Antonio, our mother, that guy. She's not my mother. And Nash isn't just some random guy. I love him. He's the father of this baby. Know that. Any more than I do. This has got to stop. I want my life back. Why? So you can go running back to Antonio? I'm the one that's been there for you. Not your mother, not Antonio, me. I helped so you could be happy. When is it my turn? You can't live on your own any more than I can. Like you can now? Well, I have to try. You're trying to destroy me. I have too much to live for to let that happen. Jessica.
My curse on you, Laura and Luke. My curse on both of you.
But I see one, especially in your eyes.
What is that?
Power.
No, not power. You see what power buys. Success, respect, that's what I need. You seem to forget. I was one of the have-nots.
Someday you shall have those things. And when you do, you will realize Mikos did not deserve his fate.
I see you're attending your trial, dressed to kill. How appropriate.
I'm dressed as the leader around whom all Cassadines will rally, beginning with you. Support me now or suffer the consequences. My surprises are just beginning.
Ah. The severity of your situation is sinking in. You're facing a life sentence. Naturally, you would look to the family for help. But it won't be forthcoming. The consensus among Cassadines, from the China Sea to the Aegean, is that the matriarch should hang.
You're lying.
Did you believe a lifetime of murder and mayhem would inspire devotion?
Locking me up will not solve your problems. Neither your current trouble with Laura and Nicholas, nor the trouble yet to come. But you'd be very wise to think of me as an insurance policy. Keep me free and available to you.
What can I do, Mother? You're facing murder charges. The wheels of justice have already been set in motion.
No, the evidence against me is circumstantial at best. If you would only testify on my behalf, then much of it would be dismissed.
That will happen immediately after the streets are paved with gold. Look for me on the witness stand, Mother.
You never did have the sense to listen to me. One hint that Lucky Spencer is alive. And your precious Laura will be lost to you
Yeah, we knew when we got into this thing that we were going to have to find our own way off the boat.
I say we sink this tub all the way to the bottom as soon as we get Lulu back. We got onto this boat. We may as well have rung the front doorbell. Everybody who's here will know that we are too, so be ready. But only use that as a last resort. Once you fire that, you're a target.
Yeah, got it.
You ready to face the Dragon Lady?
Luke, I've never been more ready. No welcome party.
Oh, there you are. Just playing games. Keeping us on our toes.
But you enjoy games, don't you? Here we are again. Seems like old times. Oh, please, make yourselves at home. This is your vessel, after all. Even if I am the one who gave it to you.
Yeah, thanks. We're not staying.
Oh, how tedious. God forbid we should skip a step. Now, I welcome you, you menace me, and then my guards make themselves known. Ah. Hand over your weapons, though it would be a shame to mar this upholstery with your blood.
Well, I think I can still get off a pretty lethal shot. How loyal do you think your boy toys are going to be when there's a bullet in your black heart?
Either hand over your gun, Luke, or our game ends now. And Laura is the first to get shot. No, let me go! Let me go! Make up your mind, Luke. Your gun, or her life. I certainly know which one I would choose. Oh. How disappointing. Now, where was I? Give me back my daughter, you bitch! Oh, how rude. But how typical. All those years and I still have no idea what my sons ever saw in you. May they rest in peace.
How we get off on the subject of your evil spawn? Your mind is wandering, darling.
It happens at a certain age.
Don't test the limits of my affection for you. I'm in no mood for insults. I wouldn't hesitate to.
To what? What are you going to do, Helena? Are you going to shoot us? Just like you had Nicholas shot?
Are you sure this is the place?
The address was on your wife's cell phone.
I don't want my grandson to fear me. And I don't want anyone to come looking for him. So be thorough with regard to his adoptive parents.
I understand.
And of course it goes without saying that Brenda Barrett must never know that her son is alive. I intend to keep my grandson to myself.
You should see the look on your face. It's priceless. I don't like cliches, but you look like you've seen a ghost.
You certainly have surprised me.
Possibly the first time in our marriage. You'll forgive me if I savor the moment?
Demetra must have turned.
You really think I wouldn't anticipate what you were planning? I took the precaution of securing the loyalty of several of your key people. You were so volatile, Theo. You were so single-minded. I had to be prepared in case you decided to turn against me.
And what of my grandson?
Our grandson.
His adoptive parents called you in the car. My people traced the call to this house. Another ruse?
Not at all. In fact, our grandson and his family are on their way here any minute. I can't wait for you to meet him. How did we get to this place, Theo? How did we lose all the love and trust we shared?
You destroyed that trust.
Well, I want to rebuild it. I miss us. I want to be us again.
You went to a great deal of trouble hiding my grandson from me. Why the change of heart?
I was grieving for Alexander. And I blamed you for his death. My heart was so full of rage that it's taken me all this time to realize you were as devastated as I was.
I'm not quite sure where that leaves us.
We can start again. We can raise our grandson together again. Alexander would want that, don't you think?
Perhaps he would.
And the best part is, Brenda has no idea her son still exists. We can raise our grandson, and Sonny and Brenda will be none the wiser. Maybe we needed this crisis to remind us what really matters.
I'm pleased we found a common cause in our grandson.
Nothing is more important than our own flesh and blood.
This boy is our legacy. We'll give him everything that should have been Alexander's. He'll have the benefit of everything I've worked so hard to achieve.
We make a formidable team. I've always admired you, Theo. You go after what you want, and you've never let anything stand in your way. And now I'm in a position to give you what you deserve.
To restate the terms to avoid confusion. I thought I was to help you exact revenge.
My son Alexander
Vanished over 3 years ago. I was not unduly alarmed at first. I had reason to believe he had chosen to conceal his whereabouts from me.
That sort of thing happened to my family. I got into a little bit of trouble and made myself scarce.
Last May, my son's remains were discovered near Green Falls, New Jersey. He had been shot at close range and left to rot.
And his last contact was the lovely Brenda Barrett, right?
Miss Barrett has information that is vital to me. About my son's last days, about his death, and about who actually killed him.
So, might I suggest we end all this hugger-mugger? Why don't I just, kidnap the bitch and bring her to you?
There have been several failed attempts to kidnap Miss Barrett. I have changed my tactics, which are working quite well at the moment, and are much, much more amusing. With one exception. I am not at all satisfied with your work thus far. Already?
Well, I did warn you when you sent me to pick up the body that it was a trap.
The objective was for you to convince Miss Barrett's protectors that you were the Balkan.
Which I did.
You also drove my son's already mutilated remains off a cliff. I had hoped to bury Alexander and give him some final rest. But you made that impossible. I am truly, truly disappointed in you, Mr. Jacks. You cost a fortune, and you do lousy work.
Mag. Do you know what? You're in no position to complain.
Baby, can't you see I'm calling? A guy like you should wear a warning. It's dangerous. I'm falling. There's no escape. I can't wait. I need it. Baby, give me it. It's dangerous. I'm falling. Too high, can't come down. Losing my head, spinning round and round.
things halfway.
We certainly doesn't.
Yes, no details ever escape Mikos' attention.
What do you want?
Nikos? Nikos Casablanca has always been a man of mystery. An enigma. He's the head of one of the most influential families in history, and yet his life is a secret, known only to a handful of people.
He's never even seen in public. In fact, I've never seen him.
Well, I'm sure he hasn't seen you either, especially on the stage.
Well, he does have my movies filmed into private screenings.
Oh, I'm sure you'd like to believe that.
Please, everyone, can we enjoy ourselves? Now listen, everyone. My brother Mikos has hand-selected each one of you to be here. He has assembled us here because he believes in us and believes that we'll all share with him his new vision of the world.
What do you mean by his new vision of the world?
Or when do we save your questions till later?
Your patience will be rewarded, I can assure you that.
Friends and associates, I give you Mikos Casablanca. With your permission, Mikos. Welcome. We've never met, but of course I know who all of you are. Tiffany, I'm delighted that you're here. I've enjoyed your films and have always been a fan of yours.
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
Nigel? General Kaluga. Sir. I have long been an admirer of your military exploits. I think you'll be a great help to us here.
Thank you, sir.
Corinne, I understand that you are with the General. I hope you enjoy your stay here.
I'm sure I would.
Noel. I must confess that I am a secret admirer of yours.
Are you?
I am. Patrician beauty wedded to an agile intellect is a rare combination. And the negotiating you did in Argentina last May, brilliant.
You know about that?
Maximilian von Stadt, at last we meet.
I'm impressed you know Noel's secret negotiations in my behalf.
You are a diplomat without peer. I always follow your adventures with acute interest. Your advice in the days ahead will be invaluable to me.
I welcome the challenge.
I trust satisfied with your rooms, and that you enjoy this crystal room as I do. Just one warning. That door opens only to my touch. Please don't attempt to enter it without me. Now, do any of you have any questions?
Yes. How long are we going to be your guest here?
6 weeks.
Oh, my goodness.
Oh, the weeks will fly by like days, I assure you.
6 weeks? Oh, well, I guess we'll just have to plan on spending a lot of time on the beach then. We'll just get a good tan for the winter.
We have a very beautiful place here. Saunas, jacuzzis, exercise rooms, a library, a movie theater, and many more marvelous things for your enlightenment, entertainment, comfort. The food is of the finest. I personally selected 3 chefs, the very best, from France, Greece, Italy. They will provide for your every culinary desire. Now, why would anyone want to leave such a paradise?
Oh, well, I, for one, have to get back to the,
Dinner.
Because I have never been more royally entertained or fed.
I'm glad you enjoy my hospitality.
Oh, we do.
Nikos, I've got all my plans ready. I want to discuss troop deployment.
Not now. This is no time to talk business. Understood?
Yes, sir.
Oh, Victor, sweetheart, it must be a gorgeous night for us. Why don't we go up and take a walk on the beach in the moonlight? Tiffany, you must be dreaming. What are you talking about? Apparently you don't know the rules, my dear. What rules?
Settle down, darling.
No, we won't. We'll talk about it right now. And as for you, I'll do anything I please.
We'll see about that.
Nico, sweetheart, Victor and I want to take a walk on the beach, if that's all right with you.
No, it's not all right.
I don't understand.
I want you all to understand this. No one goes about ever.
How unfortunate that it must end this way. Just when I thought I'd found a man of wit and courage to succeed me as ruler of the earth.
I'll make you a fair trade, Nikos.
You're in no position to bargain.
Kill me, but pull back the lever. Don't freeze poor Charles.
You trade your life to see me adjust that lever?
If that's the only choice I got, yeah.
Very well, Mr. Spencer. I will move the lever to the maximum limits.
What are you doing?
Punching out the code.
For what?
Instructions to the computer to put Port Charles into a total freeze. In 90 minutes, it will begin. All the doors are now secured. Sit down, Mr. Spencer. Watch the monitors. Let me show you what's happening around the world before you say goodbye to it.
Charles, l'État de New York. Le temps continue ses ravages. Les autorités compétentes essaient de comprendre le changement inattendu de température. Les habitants, évidemment, ne comprennent pas ce qu'il se passe et j'espère qu'ils vont pouvoir
Il mistero parlando di fare a passare presto. La temperatura c'è contendo la gente America.
Dane? Otherwise this would get messy. There's something on hand-forged steel. You know, holds an edge better than that factory-sealed stuff.
Please don't do
Well, don't worry, sweetheart. This won't take long. You have to trust me
I'm not
sometimes.
gonna trust you if you do anything dumb.
I thought I wanted him around to witness this, but I realized I want this just to be a moment between us, almost.
Just let him go.
With this man out of the way, our lives will begin again, and this time it will be forever.
Caleb!
Lucy, I've been expecting you.
But I bet you weren't expecting this.
First I was hoping for a little privacy, but then I thought, why not just kill everyone? You know, just get it all over with. And here you are. You made it so convenient.
No, you cannot hurt anybody anymore. So drop that axe, Caleb, or I drop you.
Waiting. Aren't you gonna kill me?
That's exactly what I am going to do.
Lucy.
Don't worry, Liz. She can't hurt me.
The hell I can't.
Mission choice of words, Lucy.
Because that's where you're going, straight to hell. And this time, Caleb, you are gonna stay there.
Why? I'm enjoying it right here.
Oh, really? Are you having fun kidnapping innocent women, dressing them in your dead wife's wedding dress? Really?
Innocent. Innocent, that's who... Let me ask you something, Lucy. If that isn't Livy, maybe I'm not a vampire. Maybe you're not a slayer. Do you ever think of that? Because if you're not a slayer, then, well, you have no special protection against me, no power of righteousness. You have no defense against me at all, do you?
I do. I have to. This is my defense right in my hand.
What are you going to do with that little toy?
This little toy has a silver-tipped arrow, and once I shoot it and pierce your heart, then you are going to be out of our misery forever.
Misery? I have no idea what you're talking about. Livy and I are about to be united in everlasting bliss.
No, you are never, ever going to claim her.
I already have.
I have been waiting such a long time to say this. Goodbye, Caleb. Ta.
I felt nothing. People would laugh or cry. I never understood why. I taught myself to mimic them. I passed for ordinary. mostly lies, but it made me curious. So when I got out, I decided to kill someone, just to see what it was like. I shot a man in Tribeca. Watched him die. I didn't feel a damn thing.
I find it kinda funny, I find it kinda sad. The dreams in which I'm dying are the best I ever had. I find it hard to tell you, I find it hard to take. When people run in circles, it's a very, very bad world. Children waiting for a day they feel good. Happy birthday, happy birthday. Made to feel the way that every child should. Sit and listen, sit and listen. I went to school and I was very nervous. No one knew me, no one knew me. Hello teacher, tell me what's my lesson. Look right through me, look right through me. I find it kind of funny, I find it kind of sad. The dreams in which I'm dying are the best I've ever had. I find it hard to tell you, I find it hard to take. When people run in circles, it's so
Tell me exactly what Franco said to you. He said I'd come looking for him. For every person I killed, he would kill another.
I'd like to wish you happiness, Mr. Jax, but I tell you what, I can't. And just, I want to tell you.
Everybody stay where you are! This is a robbery! Cooperate and it will be over in 5 minutes!
Excuse me, how badly do you want to be Employee of the Month? Very prudent. I doubt you're being paid enough to risk your own life. How do you inspire such loyalty and teamwork from your employees?
Everyone on my staff, do as you're told. No heroics.
Legal.
Take what you want and get the hell out of my hotel, Mr. One, or whoever the hell you are.
So we're going to play a little game. We'll call it Get to Know You. We're going to go walk around the room, ask your name, and a word to describe yourself. For example, my name is One. So I would say, Fun One. Doesn't have to rhyme, but you get extra points if it does. And points will be very important as the night rolls on. Anyone who drops this will end up as a human shield as we leave here. Go.
Kick-ass Carly.
Very good, now toss it to someone else.
Menacing Max.
Fair. But he or she who hesitates, you know the rest. Now go, don't make me repeat myself again.
Screw you, boo-boo.
Love it. Faster.
Nightmare. Nicholas.
Baby's breath, Elizabeth.
Robin.
Howlin' Allen.
Sweet Sam.
Randy Eddie.
Come on now. Come on. Think! You had plenty to say about what's in the vault, didn't you? Now come on, it's not that difficult. Kids must have called you something at school, no? Ladies and gentlemen, we have our first loser of the night.
Farty!
No. Well, that's a good one. Toss it.
Michael Corinthos Jr.
Nice work, all of you. Bravo, bravo. So, sit quietly, behave yourselves, or die. It's that kind of a party. So, now you all know I mean business.
exaggerated. Come to Papa. This isn't over. You'll never be free from Mitchell's. Don't look so surprised. It's not like this is the first time I've come back from the dead.
Darkness coming back tonight. Everything slowly walk away to breathe again on my own.
Come on, get him out of here. I'll be in touch. We have much work to do, you and I.
I need your strength to get me through this. Dare to live over one last time. Then I'll let the darkness come back tonight. Everything slowly walk away to breathe again on my own, on my own, on my own, on my
And the women were terrified, and they bowed their faces to the ground. But the men said unto them, Why do you look for the living among the dead? He is not here. He has risen. Well, as the man said, the rumors of my death were greatly exaggerated. Come to Papa.
thank you all for coming and being here for my wedding to Mitch.
Mother, how could you do this?
Why?
Is what I want to know.
Well, it should be obvious. I'm a woman in love.
You never said anything about love. You love this monster?
I wanted it to be a surprise.
Leave it to Dorian Lord.
Who is Dorian Lord? Mom, are you okay?
I was hoping for simple congratulations, but I guess that was just too much to hope for.
What the hell are you doing?
Marrying me.
I'm talking to Dorian, not you. Have you completely lost your mind? What is this, a memory problem due to old age? This man brutalized your daughter. He kidnapped and almost killed your niece. He was going to cut the living heart out of one of my daughters and take the other one away from me, not to mention the fact that he drugged me and raped me. How could you even consider becoming this subhuman creature's wife? I am waiting for an answer, Dorian.
So am I. Dorian, what are you thinking? I'm thinking that I'm going to be marrying the man I love.
Mother, for God's sakes. How can you stand being in the same room with this animal?
Yes, that's what I thought he was too. Until, well, I was living in Paris last year and we both attended the same soiree. I spotted him across the room. You were talking to that professor from the Sorbonne, do you remember?
Ah, yes, the unrepentant communist.
Well, don't let me keep you.
No, you won't. I'll be back very soon. Then we'll go over those papers and see if we can find a way to cut through the thicket of delays.
There's no rush, really.
Oh, au contraire, my dear. The Lord's work can never be left waiting. You know what I'm saying? I don't care how many bureaucratic bakers may disagree. I'll be back very soon.
As a disciple, I understand exactly what you're talking about. The Bible says there is a time for every purpose under heaven.
You've been studying your scriptures, oh, Cassie. I'm impressed.
Well, I try to heed the messenger, in deed and in word.
You know, such obedience just thrills me. More than any mere millions you might tie to the foundation. Keep the faith, sister. See you very soon. Sister Allison, I'm being called away on an urgent mission of mercy.
Tina Lord? Oh, Mitch, please don't go. She may be trying to set you up.
Look, I know that Tina can't be trusted. What I want to know is, can I trust you?
You know you can.
Good, I'd love to hear that. I want you to take this. Anything weird should happen while I'm gone. I have this to fall back on.
I don't understand.
You must be aware that there are people who are trying to get in the way of our work. If someone like that should show up here, I want you to pour this into some iced tea and give it to them, all right? That should keep them on ice, so to speak, until I return.
You can count on me. I would do anything to protect you, Mitch. To protect the Lord's work.
Oh, bless you, my child. My mission is in your hands.
My favorite holiday of the year. Follow me, my boy. Yes, I love it. Touch me, Frankie. Such beautiful music to my ears on this very special Halloween night. looked like when I was alive. This, my son, is what I look like today. See, Frankie, it is okay to come to hell with me. Good day, my son. I will see you soon. Yes. I love this music, baby. Woo! Roll on me, Jesus. I love it. Praise the Lord. Yes, I will. Yeah. Oh, yes. Well, I'm just merely saying. Now that he's not a police officer, it's to his best interest to make sure that he is, after all, protected by the law. Well, he did not do anything wrong, Mitch. I understand that. I understand. But, you see, my son, and as a father, a loving, devoted father, my children are very, very important to me, and I just want to look out for them and make sure that they're going to be okay. What are you getting at, Mitch? I simply mean that if so much he gets a speeding ticket or a parking ticket or a jaywalking ticket, the law will, of course, look the other way. Well, if he breaks the law, I'm going to have to... Well, now. If Ezekiel gets in some sort of trouble with the law, I have to know that he has full immunity. He can't get in trouble because if he gets in a bar fight, if anything happens where he gets arrested, outside of murder, of course, then, he's fully protected by the law, and he won't have to worry about doing any kind of crime or any kind of time. I cannot promise you that. If he breaks the well, if that happens, my son, unfortunately, if he does get in trouble, which I don't know if he will, I haven't been a good role model for him, and I haven't been in his life, most of his life, but if something were to happen to him where, he's in trouble, and he's not protected by the law, well, then it looks like the secret that you and Robert Scorpio have, Cesar Faison, will be exposed. You son of a bitch, I can't believe you're going to do that. I'm not going to do it, because you are going to hold your end of the bargain like you did before. You're just simply going to hold it again. I can't believe this. So you're telling me that he's untouchable if anything happens to him? Exactly. My son is protected, and as a father, I must protect my children. You're a mother. Wouldn't you protect your family? I mean, after all, that is why you smoked Cesar Faison, to protect your family, isn't it? So duly noted. Good day, Mr. Lawrence. Good day. Good day, Commissioner. Oh, close the door on your way out. I love it. Ah, yes.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for watching tonight's show. Very special episode right here in Las Vegas. Wow. 50 episodes already in the book. I can't believe it. One Life Before Charles. And I hope you enjoyed the One Life to Live and General Hospital clips that you saw tonight. We're not done. Stick around because guess what? In another 50 episodes, we'll be at number 100. Once we're at number 100, we've got a lot more in store for you. So we hope you enjoyed tonight's show. Once again, from Las Vegas, thank you for tuning in and have a good night.